Hello everyone, this is Bharat. In this session, we will be focusing on variables in Python. In our last session, we talked about introduction of Python. We also learned features of Python and its popular libraries. Today, we will learn about variables in Python. Now let's take a look at the agenda for today's discussion. First, I will be giving you a brief introduction of variables, followed by variable declaration. Then we will see some examples of declared variables. Moving further, we will talk about rules and regulations we follow while declaring a variable in Python. So now quickly get started. Introduction to variables in Python. What is a variable? A variable is a container that holds the data. Here is a diagrammatic representation for you. A container holding data 1430. Now let's see a proper definition of a variable. A variable is a named memory location where we store the data. Values of variables can be changed later on. That means we can change the data of a variable in our program anytime. Now moving on variable declaration. Here we will learn how to declare a variable. Variable declaration means assigning a value to the variable. We use equal sign to assign a value to the variable. For example, x equals to 100. Here x holds the value 100 and y equals to Bharat. A name Bharat is held by the variable y. If you want to represent this diagram, this is how you can do this. Here are two containers named as x and y holding values 100 and Bharat. X container holds the value 100, y containers hold the value Bharat. Let's see some examples of it. Number equals to 10. If we print this number, we will get 10 as an output. Another is website equals to google.com. Here, this website variable holds the string. If we print this website, we will get google.com as an output. Another one example is website equals to xy plus 123. We have written this in double quotes. That means it is a string. And if we print this website variable, we will get the same output. Now let's do some live examples. Suppose I want to declare a variable that should hold a value 100. This is how we will do. So what I want to store is 100. Now I will store this 100 into a variable. I will take a variable named as x and we will use the equal sign, as equal sign is used to assign values to a variable. Now what is done here is a value 100 is assigned to the variable x. That means a variable name is x which holds the value 100. Okay. Now if I print x here, this should give me 100 as an output. See, it has given 100 as an output. That means this variable named as x holds the value 100. Now let's try some other. Now what I want to do is I want to store my name in a variable called as student name. So let's declare a variable named as student name. I have taken a variable name here as a student name. Now I will assign a value to this. Now I want to store a value in a string format, so we have to use quotation marks for this. What is a string? We will discuss this in our next video. String is a data type which stores character values. Character values means A, B, C, D, all these. Okay. Now I want to store Bharat here, so I will write Bharat in quotation mark. Now what I have done here is I have stored this name Bharat, which is in single quotation mark. This name is stored in a variable student name. Now when I print this student name variable, what it should give me? It should give me my name. See, it has returned Bharat as an out. Now let's see some another example. Suppose I have two variables here named as a, which holds value 100, and another variable named as b, this holds 200 as a value. Now I want the sum of these values, so we can also do this here. If I want a plus b, what I have to do is a plus b, and I can also store this into a new variable named as c. It has given me 300 as an output. When I printed this statement print c, this has given me 300 as output. We can also apply multiplications of variables and assign it to another variable. Like if x holds 200 and another variable y holds 500, and I want to print the multiplication of these two variables, we can also do this by simply writing x multiply y. I want to store x into y into a new variable, and I will name this variable as z. So what happens here is x multiply y. This will be calculated by our Python interpreter and will be stored in a new variable named as z here. Let's try and print this. See, it has given me the multiplication of 200 and 500. Now a very important thing to remember. There are some rules for declaring a variable. We have to follow and take care while creating a variable. If we do not follow these rules, our Python interpreter give errors to us, which is very disgusting. So always take care of these rules. First is a variable name must start with the letter or the underscore character. A variable name cannot start with a number. A variable name can only contains alphanumeric characters and underscores. That means we can only use our alphabets, that is A to Z, or our numbers that are 0 to 9, and only one special character is allowed, which is underscore. No spaces or special characters are allowed. We can only use underscore in our variable name. Variable names are case sensitive. That means small h and capital H characters are different variables. What this means is if we write capital A and small a, both are different for the Python language. With this, we come to the end of the session. In our next session, we will learn about data types in Python. Subscribe to my channel for stay tuned and get regular updates. And let me know if you have any queries or doubt in comment section below. Till then, enjoy yourself. Thank you.